difficult fight was with Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
Hardest fights with Golovkin, maybe.
Golovkin.
Yeah.
We're about a month away from Canelo taking on Crawford in Las Vegas. So I wanted to go ahead and check out Canelo's self-proclaimed hardest fight, which is his trilogy with Triple G. In particular, we're going to be focusing on fight number 1 and number 2. I know that in fight number 3, Triple G was a little bit slower due to age, but 1 and 2 were definitely amazing fights, and hopefully will give us some clues as to how Canelo is going to perform in this upcoming fight with Crawford. Ooh.
Ball hitter. Triple G wants him to stay there so he can hit him.
Canelo just had to be careful not to run into one of those big shots.
If I recall, in this fight, Canelo was fighting on the back foot most of the time. Ooh. Good body shot.
The punch of the offensive fighter looks different than he normally does. And so far, that's the answer is yes. This is not.
Man, I wish I had Canelo's head movement. Oh, that's a good lead hand.
Needs to make it look like Chavez Rosario. His opponents in landing power punches.
Ooh, good uppercut. All right.
That's right. And Triple G.
Amazing defense. Canelo back on the ropes. Good combination. I think Canelo was fading him towards the ropes, but Triple G is scoring quite a bit in those exchanges. Good uppercut. Oh, nice. That's a good punch, Golovkin, yeah. Again, Canelo's on the ropes. Oh, okay. Okay. He said, let's go. All right. Ooh. Back on the ropes. Man, they are so fast, dude. I would have to be a judge in any of these fights. On the ropes again. And again. Nice, good uppercut. Canelo is winding up on every single body shot counter. I think Canelo definitely has the upper hand in these fights when it comes to speed and power. But if you look closely at Golovkin's punches, he's putting a lot more explosive power into them, while Canelo is adding a lot more speed.
He does very, very well every time he takes Canelo into the ropes. There you go. He backs him up, hits some good shots.
There you go.
And more punches.
You see every single counter, Canelo's winding up with a hard uppercut or hard hook to the body.
The last 20 seconds are very important.
Harold Letterman with Golovkin building a lead on his unofficial scorecard. That's right.
Every time Golovkin is putting him on the ropes, he's landing some good punches, but Canelo's also showcasing some very great defense as well. Good hook to the temple on that one. Very fast. Great defense by Golovkin as well. Whoa. Good uppercut. Just like the commentator mentioned, Canelo is looking for those one-shot moments where he could potentially knock out Golovkin instead of stringing in combinations. This is still very much a masterclass in boxing. Yeah, it's a great uppercut. Ooh, both had some very good uppercuts. Damn. Very clean. Triple G's stance is very interesting. There we go, there we go. Ooh, ooh. Man, I wish all fights were like this. Nice. Good overhand. I'm noticing Triple G is very good at throwing jab, double jab, following up with a close range uppercut. But then you see Canelo follow up some body shot combinations and then finish with the head, also being effective. Clean, clean. It was a very close fight, very close.
114, 114.
Yeah, this one was very interesting because I know that many people were debating that Golovkin should have took this one. He was throwing a lot more volume, in particular those jabs, he was landing quite a bit. And those uppercuts too, especially from close in range. Let's go ahead and check out fight number 2 between them. Personally, my favorite from their trilogy. Always an amazing rewatch. So in this particular fight, Canelo definitely, his mission was to hold the center of the ring. Definitely a lot more than that first fight. Great combination. Good body shot. Canelo does a very good job at pulling back and winding up his left hook, whether it be to the body. You see, if you look very closely, Canelo loves that pull counter.
He's not sticking to the jab. That's what you want. You want to get to the body.
And Golovkin has a very good jab. You see it right there. Yep. Fast and very strong at the same time. Yep, amazing highlight showing Triple G's jab.
Like a power jab. He's fought some of the best in his sport. Like you mentioned, it all styles.
You know, I think if Canelo tries to match Triple G and maybe even Crawford for that matter, in terms of fighting jab to jab, I think Canelo may have the disadvantage.
And this has been a hotly contested round.
Good exchange. One thing I really appreciate about Golovkin is his footwork. If you look closely, Canelo, he basically just steps forward every punch, try to march in, push him on backward. However, Golovkin is not afraid to go in and go out, circle a little bit. Definitely plays into when people talk about Canelo being flat-footed. I could see that. Golovkin opened up a cut on the top of Canelo's eye.
Both men going with bad intentions. Canelo comes
Good overhand, yeah.
right, lands right to the left temple. I hear urgency.
Good hook. Canelo is very good at faking to the body, going straight to the head with his left hooks. If Canelo and Crawford fight like this in Vegas, I'm going to be a very happy customer.
Tight rounds, close rounds. Both fighters with a heavy swing.
Every single round is just full of exchanges. One thing that Canelo also does very well is those gazelle hooks, right? He loads them up from relatively not close in range, but a little bit farther out, just out of the void. And then he's able to quickly close that void into a gazelle hook. Not only that, but he's also able to fake it to the body and go to the head. Something very difficult to do. Good right hook. At this point in the fight, round 8, round 9, you can definitely tell that they're both exhausted. However, they somehow find a way to keep putting a lot of power and speed into those shots.
Absolutely. He wants him to come on strong down this final stretch. The cut over the left eye of
Championship round.
Wow. This is the big drama show. They delivered.
Looks like Golovkin also got a cut on his upper left eye, looks like. This is amazing boxing, dude. They just let their hands go. But they're able to do that while at the same time being very skillful. What a great fight. This may be my favorite fight from Canelo. The way that I'm processing these two fight highlights that we just saw is that Canelo is not afraid to stand in the pocket and exchange big shots. He's not afraid to get hit with big shots. And honestly, I think if Canelo could land a clean power shot, he could drop Crawford for a knockout, definitely at least for a knockdown. What this also tells me is that if Crawford is going to be able to step up and land those power shots on Canelo, Canelo has a pretty good chin. Now, this fight happened, a few years ago, right? So who knows if things have changed, but from recent clips we've seen from Canelo, he's been still working quite hard, especially even doing that neck training exercise where you pull the weight up on your neck. So ultimately, very exciting fight highlights. So I'm very excited to see how Canelo is going to perform in Vegas against Crawford. Leave your comments down below and let me know who you think is going to win and what you thought of these two fights. Later.